What's up, subscribers? Leftstickrightstick here with another Dreams community showcase, looking at some awesome custom characters. And these are sort of amazing puppets with really cool special moves animations. First we're looking at Spik the Frog by Ugly Scribble. This is a nice little frog with some great punch animations as well as kicking as well. It's pretty interesting, the type of moveset that it's got, and I'm looking forward to seeing Spik the Frog in an actual level fighting off some enemies. That's quite a nice looking frog too. We've also got Trin Diesel's Trin's Cowboy. This was a really nicely detailed puppet. It's got the obvious Wild West cowboy look, really looking really cool, like a real outlaw. With gun animation, pretty cool. Just can even like spin his gun around, shoot stuff as well. And actually, this gun shooting stuff actually hits targets as well, because in the level itself you can practice with those targets. Cool to see it in an actual level where the shots actually have some meaning in some context. But this is really cool animation so far with this puppet. We also have Anatasia, the Messenger Mage by Morning-Nya. Morning-Nya has made some really cool cat-style puppets. This is probably my favourite of Morning-Nya's cat-style puppets, Anatasia, the Mage, just because the moves seem the most smooth. Sort of there's like triple jump and as well as like an air dash. And not only that, it can actually slide or grip onto walls as well. So there's lots of versatility here using Anatasia the Mage, and obviously its own level was pretty cool using this jump mechanic. So I'd like to see more levels from Anatasia the Mage because it's pretty awesome. Next up we have a character by Nukazukalife. I don't know what it says in Japanese, but Google Translate says it's power generation robot. This was actually a really cool little mech. It's not all too finely detailed. It's actually got very basic detail on it, but very cartoonish. But it's a pretty amazing character nonetheless. I like how it's so top heavy, and it's got like a really cool laser claw thing and like a cannonball shot that actually seems to launch the character backwards if he's too close, which is pretty cool. You can even like crawl on the ground and run as well, so this is a very smooth animation in that as well. And then we have Peanut by Snail-Steps, and this was really amazing. This is one of my favourite puppets in the community right now. I think just because of the sort of Bomberman kind of feel it gives, the retroness that it kind of gives off. Love to see what Snail-Steps actually does with Peanut, but everything about Peanut is just so fluid and polished. Next up we have my favourite character by Phoxoh, Wick. This was really cool, like the waxy texture of this character. The running animation is very smooth, the arms are very smooth. And it's got, some nice moveset, I guess. It's got a swinging attack, which looks very great, very polished as well. It's got this high beam feature, which I really don't understand. And I mean, there's still being worked on. There's more moves to come for Wick. Personally, I'd like to see, the actual high beam start melting Wick and make it sort of like a gameplay feature. Maybe like he needs to light up time, and there's a sort of time limit for how long he can light himself up for. So that'll be really cool, but definitely one of my favourite puppets so far in Dreams. Then we have Carmelita Fox, a recreation of a Sly character by eroottine. This is actually really cool, very nicely detailed puppet there. Carmelita Fox looks very accurate, and also we've got this old gun animation which looks very cool, very smooth, and it's got a double jump as well. And it's got double jumping, which has got a smooth like sort of flipping animation, as well as a sort of mega jump thing, which also looks very polished. So looking forward to actually seeing this whole Sly recreation where we're using these characters that look so accurate. Then we have another Japanese puppet which looks really cool. It's by Hanakama, and the Japanese translates to angel, I believe. And this is what I found really cool, is that there's two different attack patterns. Well, it might be three, but there's two that I can clearly see. Some scratching when the mace is sort of sheathed away, and when you're holding the mace, it's got a really big, massive swing, which is really cool. I guess this whole foot thing I don't really quite understand, but apart from that it's really nice, and I liked how the halo actually just keeps blipping around rather than just constantly staying on depending on you actually moving around. So that was a nice little touch. I'd like to see more actions come out from this angel, but this is a really cool puppet nonetheless. Next up we have Robohog by R2D2. This actually isn't published yet. I just found it over on Twitter. But this was a really cool looking little robot thing. It looks so cute as well. It doesn't have many things at the moment. It's got alert and salute and being sneaky and jumping, but this is very cool, and I'd like to see how R2D2 utilizes this little character in a level hopefully in the future. Next up we have Ommy by ManChickenTurtle. This was actually another really cute little character puppet. Obviously not very humanoid, but It's got some nice set of moves. It's got a jump, and you've got like double jump, and then you've got air slam as well. And you can punch as well, so that's, you know, nice little animations there. I like how, you know, his fists actually glow and sort of grow bigger. I think that's, you know, taken some things and learned from the Connie template, but this was a very nice little character. And there's also a nice little stage for it already, just called Ommy's Quest, sort of alien kind of look here. And, you know, you actually unlock some of Ommy's moves throughout the level. Speaking of unlocking moves, there's Yoko by Roga89, probably one of my favourite characters coming out of the beta, just because it had so many different moves, different powers. You know, as you can see, he can become invisible, he can spin, he can slam down, and he's also got like eye torches that you can control as well with your motion control to tilt his head. So there was lots going on with this little puppet, which is really cool, and that's kind of what made it like star of the beta. Next up we have Origamurai by Cyan Fire. This was actually a really cool looking puppet. I like the whole origami style of it, but what I guess was a little missing was a few more move sets. But what there is so far looks very good, and I'd just like to see a few more swings in it. That'd be really cool. And I'd like to see, you know, Origamurai in a very origami Japan set slashing down enemies. That'd be really cool to see. So hopefully there'll be more added to Origamurai. And then finally, we're going to look at a, not so much a character puppet, but obviously this is character customization by Entropy-Tamed, where you can just choose, change the look of your character and how that can be done. You can have different hair colors, you can have different eye colors, you can have different clothing colors, different top clothing, different trousers, different skin colors, and I think you sort of have like custom shoe colors and maybe like eyeglasses or not. Hope you enjoyed this short showcase of custom characters in Dreams. There are plenty more amazing custom characters being made by the community. I've come across quite a few since making this video. Stay tuned, subscribe to leftstickrightstick for more amazing Dreams showcases.